Boom! What's up, beautiful people? In this video, I'm gonna be doing an empty bag review of this here Kachava shake. Let's get to it. What's up, beautiful people, and welcome to another episode of Don't Keep Up With the Joneses. 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 What's up, great people? It's me, Ricky Jones Jr., and I'm also excited to do this review, an empty bag review, okay? It is totally empty. Y'all see it, boom, just as slim as a piece of paper. But I wanted to do this review a fun way, right? I'm gonna break it up into 3 different categories, okay? And those are taste, those are experience, and that is recommendation, okay? So how do I recommend it? What was the experience with it, and what was the taste like with it, okay? Because Kachava is like others, right? Well, I won't say like others, so I don't know the other ones, but Kachava is a great like superfood meal replacement, in which I bought it because I live an active life, a life full of movement. But more than anything, I wanted a solution to help me to be able to get all of the nutritional value out of a meal in a day, okay? Because I mean, I make moves, okay? And sometimes I don't eat lunch, sometimes I don't eat breakfast, sometimes it's just dinner. However, I said to myself, you should do better with yourself, okay? And Kachava was the one that came my way. Now there may be others, however, I went with Kachava. This is the only superfood meal replacement that I have tried like this. So I'm gonna do a review based off of this bad boy. I love it. Born in the Jungle, which Kachava, let's just go ahead and talk about it. Okay, so the first things first is taste. Taste was great. I enjoyed it. I would liken it to like a protein shake. It wasn't like a shake in which I was drinking that you know what I'm saying, was like, let me enjoy this drink. Let me sip on this drink. Like, it wasn't like that. It was like, let me drink this bad boy so I can go ahead and get it out of the way. So the amount that I recommend was from 12 ounces to 14 ounces. So I would usually do like 13 because I felt like being in between was a great safe space. And I would chug it, okay? Like, truth be told, probably like 3 gulps, I was done with it. It wasn't something, like I said, that I wanted to linger on my tongue or anything like that, but it wasn't, and it didn't have a bad aftertaste. Let me say that. The taste was not bad. It just wasn't one that I was like, oh man, like I just want to get this Kachava taste in my mouth. So let me say that the taste isn't bad. It's something that you want to go ahead and, you know, handle business and get it done with, because it's not a savory taste, okay? So that's the taste category. All right, so let's talk about category number 2, which is experience. Now, let me say this. I always drank the shake using water. Other people said they've used almond milk, different kind of milks and things like that. Well, I'm not a milk person, and so water was the way that I drank the shake with, okay? So let me scope the experience around that. Now, outside of that, I already talked about taste, but with the experience, I'm gonna say it was always ready and available. I loved it. There were times where I would just have the powder ready, and I would add the water when I was ready to make the shake, or I would in the morning just go ahead and mix the two and just put it in the refrigerator so that when lunchtime came, I could go ahead and get to it, which I love that, because like I said, I live an active life and I'm moving boom, boom, boom. And there were times in which I wasn't able to get lunch. However, knowing and remembering that I had the Kachava shake in the refrigerator already because I had prepared myself, I was so excited, and it did what it needed to do, okay? Like, I was filled. I was definitely full. Like, I was full. Now, that's me speaking, which I'm not like a heavy eater or big eater or anything like that. However, after drinking those 13 ounces, I felt like I was good to go and ready to go about my day. I had energy, I had clarity, I had motivation, and I had stamina to continue today, which I live a active, I mean, I keep saying it, but anyway, I live an active life and I have to use my mind quite a bit throughout the day, and so I was equipped to be able to do so and be functional. So shouts out to Kachava for that. Now, I will say, in the experience in working with the shake and in the smoothie, not smoothie, but in the blender cup, which I used the cup with the shaker situation with the metal ball in it. I highly recommend you to use the shaker ball, because if you don't, it can be a little clumpy in certain areas if you don't shake it well. But even if you do, sometimes I was coming up with some clumps and or chunks, and that wasn't what I wanted, okay? So definitely use the wire ball. However, I highly recommend you to wash that bottle immediately after you use it, even if it's just running some water in it just to get, you know, things nice and clear, because the smell, whoa. If you leave the Kachava shake in the cup, like after you drink it, like the little residue and the leftovers in that bad boy, like few hours, it stinks, let alone few days. Like, you're scrubbing that bad boy to get this residue off, to get the smell out, and to get it ready for the next time. So I highly recommend you to clean that bad boy immediately, and I do mean immediately, okay? Say it with me, immediately, exactly, okay? And so those are some moments and tidbits of experience that I definitely wanted to highlight. It's uber convenient, right? You definitely want to use the ball when you're shaking it up in a shaker cup, and you want to wash that bad boy immediately. However, let's go to the next thing as far as recommendations. All right, great people. So as far as recommendations are concerned, I already gave you the recommendation of cleaning that bad boy immediately after you use it. However, after that, I would definitely recommend people to get Kachava. Like I said, this was the only meal replacement that I have tried thus far that's on the market. However, it is one that I would get again, one that I would do again. I would definitely love to get other flavors. So I mean, if Kachava execs are watching this video, I mean, holla at your boy. I can be a mouthpiece for the company. But in it all, with it all, I would definitely recommend it. I did the chocolate for those that did not know. And like I said, I use water throughout the process. I'm not one for like the milks and things like that. And so I did use cold water to be exact as well. And so using cold water or room temperature water, sometimes I can only get to room temperature. And so I use that with the shake. I would recommend it. Like I said, when drinking it, you do want to chug it and you just want to go and get it out your way, right? I use it for lunch. I never used it for a breakfast or a dinner replacement. I did use dinner one time. I did dinner one time, and but mainly it was my lunch replacement, meal replacement. And so all that to say, I recommend it. I say get it. I say go for it. Let me know in the comment section below any questions that you may have that I did not touch on. The scoop, convenient. I never had to wash or anything because I kept the hand clean that I would scoop out of and just dropped it back in there, and it gave me the portion amount that it was supposed to, like down to the end. Like my last 2 scoops was the end of that their Kachava bag. So it definitely knows its portions if you use the scoop and measure it correctly. And 13 ounces is what I did. I used a shaker cup every time, and I didn't add anything to it. I wasn't adding honey or any type of alternatives or any other additives, none of that. Straight Kachava, and I was good to go. And it did help me to stay regular, you know what I'm saying, if I was to share that part. I did have a constant flow each and every day. I do naturally, but I think even with the Kachava, it did help. So if that's something that you want to use the shake for, go for it, okay? But in it all, with it all, Kachava gets my 2 thumbs up. I highly recommend this product. And it's new year. So in this new year, you want to do right by your body, Kachava is the way to do so. So in it all, with it all, I love you all. I appreciate you all. Happy that I was able to review this product for you. And I actually do have some other healthy products that I am trying out myself that I want to try first before I share with anybody else. And so definitely be on the lookout for those as other family vlogs and family videos come about on this channel, because we are about fun, we are about activity, we're about making things happen, and we are about exploring life to the fullest. So in it all, with it all, if you want to be a part, click that subscribe button. And until next time, people, peace, love you.